Here at Max Adventure, lots of people in the office have walked different sections of the Camino, so we've put together some of our top tips for you.
You don't have to do it all at once. 40 days is a long time for anybody to take away from work or to take out of their life, so you don't have to do the whole Camino at once if you don't want to. All of the routes are split up into week-long manageable sections, and you can pick and choose which ones you want. You don't have to do it in order. You can do one from the Camino Francés one year, the Camino del Norte the next year. It's entirely up to you. A lot of people will start with the final section from HYDRATE to Santiago just to get a flavour for the Camino. Then once they've got the bug for it, they'll go out and do some other sections.
Break it up. There is no rush to get to Santiago. Yes, it's a pilgrimage, but it's still a trip away for you, so make sure that you make the most of it. Why don't you add in some rest days to your itinerary in cities such as Pamplona, Logroña, León or Burgos? This not only gives you an opportunity to rest your feet, but also some time to explore before heading out back on the trail.
Pick the right route. There are lots of different Camino routes, and it's about picking the right one for you. What kind of scenery do you want to see? What kind of terrain do you want to experience? For an in-depth video about all the different routes on the Camino, you can just click on this link.
Take a variety of clothes. It is a long route and the weather is bound to change. Some days it might be sunny, sometimes it might rain, there might even be snow. So make sure you're bringing lots of layers and definitely some waterproofs. This is of course a lot easier to do if you're getting your luggage transferred for you.
Love your feet. Making sure that your feet are well looked after is the key to getting to Santiago safely. And there's a lot of different steps to this. First, obviously make sure you've got a good pair of walking boots. Make sure they're waterproof, that they're broken in. The next thing that's often overlooked is having a great pair of socks. There is no point in spending a lot of money on a pair of walking boots if you don't have good walking socks. A lot of people will take 2 pairs each day and rotate them throughout the day just to make sure that they're looking after their feet properly. The other thing that's a good tip is to take blister plasters. When you feel a blister coming, prevention is always better than cure. These blister plasters will completely protect them and fall off once they've done their job. Ideal. The other great tip is to take some comfortable shoes for night. You spend all day in your walking boots, so at night time it's time to give your feet a little rest and recuperation. Taking extra shoes is quite hard if you're carrying your own luggage, so it's another reason to get your luggage transferred.
Remember to get your stamps. This is an easy one to forget, particularly if it's your first time walking the Camino, or if you're just tired and not used to doing this. You do need to get your passport stamped in order to get your Compostela in Santiago at the end. You can pick up stamps for your passport along the route, in cafes, bars, restaurants, shops and your accommodation, so there are plenty of options. You can see a more in-depth video about the Camino passport with this link.
Take full advantage of the Pilgrim's menu or Menu del Dia as you walk along the route. Taking 40 days to walk the Camino can be expensive. However, each night you've got the opportunity to have the Menu del Dia, which is only around €10. For this you get 3 courses plus wine, which is not a bad deal. As you walk along, it can get a little repetitive, but it's easy to break it up. There are so many amazing little restaurants along the way where you can go and experience some local cuisine. We would recommend doing a mixture of both.
Hydrate. It is really important to keep hydrated when you're walking, even if it is raining. So make sure that you buy water and fill up in the morning before you set off. In a good guidebook, like the one that we provide you with, it will show you places where you can fill up water along the way as well. And there are loads of towns on the way where you can buy some water too. Outside Estella, you'll even find a wine fountain. Not quite to hydrate, but it's a great way to start your day nonetheless.
Practice the language. English is widely spoken on the Camino Francés and a little less on the other Camino routes. It's polite and fulfilling to learn a little Spanish, to speak to the locals as you go. Even learning the pleasantries, hello, goodbye, thank you, that kind of thing, makes a real difference. You'll also be walking through a little bit of Basque country and a little bit of Galicia, both of which have their own languages. Learning a few words in these languages will really make a big hit with the locals. If you check in the description box below, we've put a link to a blog that we've written with a great phrasebook guide to the Camino.
Be friendly, open and share. The Camino is about togetherness, coming together and accomplishing a massive task. Everyone has a different story and everyone is willing to help each other. By being open and friendly, you'll make everyone's experience a better one. And you're going to bump into the same people day in and day out, so you might as well introduce yourself. This way you're going to make some friends for life. And this is one of the best things about walking the Camino.
So these are our top tips for the Camino de Santiago. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you do, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel. If you want some more information about different aspects of the Camino, you can click on any of our videos. And if you've got any comments or questions, just stick them in the comments box below and we'll be sure to get back in touch with you. Thanks for watching. Buen Camino.